Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Brian Anderson here, with me, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Joining us courtside is Allie LaForce, the starters for the Golden State Warriors. The core of the Warriors dynasty on the floor. Curry and Clay as the guards, with Draymond at the 4. Kevon Looney is out there with Andrew Wiggins. And for Memphis, we've got Luke Kennard, and it's Williams in at the 3. Opening day in the NBA. What a feeling. Richard, what stood out to you about you? An interesting one tonight, Grant. These teams come in a little banged up. We'll have to see what they're made of.
Yeah, you know.
Outside Curry. 5 on the clock. They get the rebound. Wiggins outside. Here's Looney. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
To the middle. Here's Tillman. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there. And this one. Oh, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by Curry. And there's Green on the assist by Curry. Curry's got 3
to start the game. They have to slow down and just play their brand of basketball.
Shots good by Thompson.
They've played with just making them pay for every mistake out there.
And in last year's playoffs, Memphis falling to the Lakers in 6, RJ.
Yeah, it was a bit of a disappointing season for the Grizzlies. They were the 2 seed, but injuries to Brandon Clark, injuries to Steven Adams, that just put them in a position.
Particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
So it's the Warriors now. 10-point lead. Here's Curry. Again, Golden State.
Chance opportunities.
All right, now a timeout call. Saric against Jackson. Pass to Kuminga. Here's Jackson Davis. The kick out. Curry for 3. He drops it from range. Curry's got 12 points in the game.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the 3.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Doesn't respond after that weak performance. It should tell us a lot about their character as a team.
The first quarter concludes, and a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Warriors ahead. They lead by 14. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
That first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. Wiggins at the 3 with Draymond at the 4. Corey Joseph out there with Klay Thompson. And it's Looney in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Wiggins, gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
How
of the
about
world. BA?
Yes, indeed. Thanks, Allie. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Wiggins
Look
gets...
at the effort from Thompson on defense. Still an underrated part of his game.
Well, Coach Kerr calls him the moral compass of the Warriors team. Kevon Looney has been a cornerstone, RJ.
He knows his role. It's defense, rebounding, and setting screens, and he does his role at an elite level. Everyone knows that Loon is that guy.
Kennard has the open look, gets some space, and parries the jumper. The State has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Joseph, the kick out to Wiggins. Hits the 3-pointer.
Andrew Wiggins.
He's got 12. Outside, Williams. Always a nice way to start, makes his first one.
Gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of the
Role of the veteran. What's the key to that latter stage?
You know, B.A., your contributions as a veteran are felt just as much with your leadership as they are with your numbers. So sharing what you've learned with those younger players on the way up is so important.
First one falls for him. It's on the take foul that was implemented not too long ago.
I am so glad that they implemented that. The transition game is one of the most entertaining aspects of the game. Not many people are going to complain about a rule that encourages.
Wiggins looking around. making his presence felt here. He's now
Because
sick.
of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
On the wing, Curry. Another three for Golden State.
He has the fastest.
Bounded by Memphis. And he's going for the lob. And Williams punches it home.
The gliding you have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors. Give them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Guys, thanks. Andrew, this team has set the tone at the defensive end. What's working for you?
We just got after it. That's the main thing. We just try to make them uncomfortable, contest everything, and, we were converting on the other side.
It's all about the effort. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And, folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through the first half was all about Stephen Curry. He ended up with 22 points, 2 steals, and 3 assists. It's easy to see the effect he's had on his teammates. He's been the catalyst for them. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
They were in such a groove that entire first half, especially on the offensive end. Good play calling, good execution, and by and large, they take great shots.
Shaq, your take on Memphis.
It's their defense that's put them in this spot, giving up easy looks all over the place, like they don't have any game plan in place. Check out the field goal percentage that they've allowed.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside.
Game.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Green finds Curry. That one's good for 2. Curry's gotten 4 this
Junior
quarter.
said, quote, everybody listens to the same music, does the same things, watches the same stuff. We all vibe together and we like hanging around each other, and it translates. Brian?
Outside Kuminga from deep. And it's Gilliard with a rebound.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
A minute 58 left in the third quarter. Somehow scores the layup in traffic. Konchar's gotten his third basket of the night. And the Warriors call time here. 1 second left. He can't get it to go. And so it's the Golden State Warriors continuing to pile it on, up 22 as we head to the break. Call off the Dogs. They've been completely dominant. We're headed for a blowout. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. In the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court for Golden State to start the fourth. They've got Andrew Wiggins. He's out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Jackson Davis in at the center position. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors?
Oh, they've done a lot of damage in transition. Every time they see a chance to push the tempo.
Rebounding on the offensive end tonight. That hustle has been well rewarded with second chance points.
And he makes the first. And throughout this run, the Warriors' defense has been an underrated.
Is critical if you're going to get back to the mountaintop.
And the Warriors making a change here. Green is checked in. He's perfect from the line.
Great passing out there.
Here's Curry. And he hits the jumper. Curry's got 32 points. Deep. Green with the defensive effort. It's an even 3-on-3 break. And the bucket is good.
Timeout, timeout.
Curry's got 12 points here in the second half.
Understanding where he needs to be, Curry way out ahead that time.
Pass to Jackson. Takes the 3. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Draymond Green. Grant, when you look at the Memphis team from last year, everyone was under 30 years of age.
Yeah, and a lot of upside there. But the move this summer to bring in veteran leaders like Marcus Smart, I mean, he fits their timeline, BA, and can also balance some of that youth with experience.
And he's good on the first of 3. Well, there's no question that the Warriors are the team of the decade, Grant.
Oh, I mean, B.A., think about it. 6 finals appearances in 8 years. They did miss the playoffs in 2 of those seasons, but they still came away with 4 championship rings plus 2 MVP trophies. Not bad.
Pippen, he's checked in for Williams. And in deciding against lowering the minimum age for the NBA draft, Grant, you think it's fair to 17 and 18-year-olds who want to go pro?
You know, B.A., I do think it's fair. I mean, there are other avenues in today's basketball environment where compensation for these guys is possible. You have the overseas route.
From downtown, and the Warriors miss again.
I'm going to say he hasn't found the same success here in the second half compared to what we saw from him in the first.
Looks like we're starting to see him.
Outside Curry. Wiggins passes to Curry. On target from range. Curry 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Fades and shoots. And counted. 8 of 14 now. He's rolling.
The mid-range one.
Tillman's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Gilliard. Nails it from 3.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
Here's Curry. Here he goes. And he banks in the layup. Curry's
a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And here's Wiggins. Over Williams. And Wiggins gets it to go. The assist by Curry. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd.
Force with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Steph, I know it's still early, but how do you evaluate this team and its ability to go the distance?
In terms of communicating about our principles and how we're going to be successful, trying to chase another championship, we're definitely on the same page. Just a matter of staying focused every night, giving the best effort we can, and just, enjoying the journey because it's a long year.
Well, you've been there. You know what it takes. Thanks, Steph.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.